Hi, this is Jason Smith. I want to talk to you about something that's very important that you may not have thought about as it relates to your case. But security is becoming increasingly important, and breaches of security and breaches of privacy has become a paramount concern in today's world. I want to tell you one way that you can help protect yourself as well as making it easier for the firm to receive and process and respond to your emails. Oftentimes, we receive emails from various individuals. We probably receive somewhere around 300 to 400 emails a week. Most of the time, we can tell from the email address to whom that email or from whom that email is coming, and we can easily process it, put it to your file, and make sure that we respond accordingly. Now, sometimes we get an email from an individual that, say, for instance, wants to use something in the nature of bigdick45@gmail.com. That's just a random example, but we've received some pretty interesting emails from some pretty interesting email addresses, like click here for a good time at hotmail.com. Obviously, there's several reasons why that is not a good email address to use for your court case. Number one, an email address that you've traditionally used through the years or while you were in a relationship may be compromised by the opposing party. The opposing party may know how to get into your email, and that's never a good thing. Also, if we have to print off emails and show the court communications between you and the opposing party, well, having an email address such as bigdick45 probably doesn't look too good to the court. So I recommend that you take this very important step that I'm going to show you in order to, number one, protect your privacy, and number two, position us in such a way that we can use your emails and your communications with opposing party in court without embarrassing you or calling you into question with the court. And it also makes it very, very easy for the court to follow. Even if you don't have an inappropriate email address, and I give those examples facetiously, but even if you don't have an inappropriate email address, if your email address does not clearly identify your current name, not your maiden name or the name that you want to go to after this case, but if it doesn't reflect the name that appears on the court documents, then it can also be confusing to the judge or the jury, whatever the case may be, when they are looking at your case. So let's look for a moment at how we can create a good email address for you to use for the purposes of this court case. I'm going to share my screen here. I've just pulled up Safari. You can use any web browser that you want to use, whether it be Safari or Internet Explorer or Chrome or whatever the case may be. Just simply go to Google. Google.com. Can't go wrong with that. And then when you're in Google.com, you want to go to Gmail. Now, very easy. You can click on this big blue button that says create an account. You would enter in your first name, your last name, and this is the email address that you would use. Now, this is very important because this is going to help us again with sorting and processing your email to ensure that you get the quickest response possible, the most accurate response possible. I think the best email address for you to use is first name, whatever your first name is, and then underscore, and then whatever your last name is as it appears on the court documents. Very, very important. Some people are really excited about going back to their maiden name because they're ready to get out of this marriage and they've hired me for a divorce case. And so they're already using their maiden name. It's very, very important that you use the last name that appears on the court documents. So we'll say last name dot court case at gmail.com. You would simply then go in and enter your password. Oop, I'm sorry, you can't do an underscore. Aha, it's a new thing from Google. So don't use the underscore, just your first name, your last name, dot court case at gmail.com. Then you would enter the password. The password needs to be one uppercase, at least have one uppercase, at least have one number, and have a special character such as, I don't know, an exclamation point, an asterisk, a dollar sign, something of that nature. And please be sure to keep your password somewhere that you know where it is so that you can check this email daily. It is very, very, very important that you check this email daily. Now, when we set up this email, I'm going to show you how you can go about forwarding this email to whatever email address you want to forward it to. You can do that. That's not difficult. But again, if you have privacy concerns, just remember to go to this email daily because we send you important emails, notices of court dates, notices of mediation, notices of deposition, notices of documents to produce, things that we might need from you that are very, very, very time sensitive. So please check your email daily. So let's create a password. We're going to do something unique. I'm creating a password here. Again, one uppercase, one number, and one special character at least. You can click here to say show password if you want to, and that will show you what you've typed in. You go to next. And of course, I'm going to type in here John Doe. And please choose a stronger password. Didn't like my password. That's okay. I'll enter another one. Okay, let's see if it likes it now. Oh, it liked it. Now, in most web browsers, you can say save password. Okay, so you can go up here and click save password. You can enter a phone number. I recommend that you do that, although it's optional, because when you do that, that sort of allows you to get security alerts and things of that nature. So I recommend that you do that. A recovery email address. I recommend that you use the email address that you ordinarily use. Again, that's optional. Birthday. Well, let's put in a birthday. There we go. Gender. Rather not say. Whatever you want to put. We are an equal opportunity email creator here at Google. So anyway, so you go on. You must agree to the privacy terms. And look, now you have a brand new email address, which is your first name, your last name without any spaces, dot court case without any spaces at gmail.com. So what do you do if you want to forward this email to an email that you ordinarily use? If you want to do that, if you don't feel confident that you can check this email daily, then it's very easy. You go to settings by clicking on this wheel up here. You go to see all settings, and then you go over to forwarding and pop IMAP. Click on that. Then very easy, forwarding, add a forwarding address. Please create a new forwarding email address. And I'm going to put in the firm's email right here for myself. Don't put in the firm's email when you create this, but I'm going to use, for purposes of this video, the firm's email. And of course, you see here, forwarding mail to Southern Piedmont Law at gmail.com. Proceed. You want to click on proceed. A confirmation code has been sent to Southern Piedmont Law at gmail.com to verify permission. Okay. And so it's very easy at that point. There should be, for privacy purposes, I won't pull up that email and show you, but it's very self-explanatory. You'll receive an email at the email address to which you want these emails forwarded. That allows you to verify, yeah, it's okay to forward these emails. You follow those easy steps, forward your emails, and there you have it. So that again is a very easy way for you to, number one, protect your privacy, and number two, make sure that we can easily sort and process and respond to your emails for purposes of this court case. And then number three, make sure that it is an email that we can print off communications and present to court without confusing the court or confusing witnesses or confusing the jury or looking inappropriate. So that is what I think that be an important step for you to take and to do. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you.